I want to welcome everybody here. We will have probably some more people that will still be coming in. As they come in, they'll be sitting. So don't get shook up when you have more people come in during the presentation, guys. Faculty have a way of coming in late, should I say? We were tasked with a task this time. Reagan Wilkins, which is the, as far as I know, the owner-operator of AppSmith, he came in and he showed us and told us, hey, this is our website, and we'd like you guys to have freedom to redesign it for us. So we tasked the class, the 242 class, myself and Tammy Thomas, the two professors. We were their guides, mentors, pushers, kickers along the way to get them to where they need to be. They've done a fantastic job. We are both proud of each and everything that they've done. They're going to take the next 30 to 40 minutes and go over the website, what they've done for you, and show you exactly what they've done. They're going to be giving you a book also with all the documentation and everything else that goes along with it. We're hoping that you'll see what we've done and that you'll approve of what we've done. And you have two other sites up there. You have the Wind Glue and the Wind Tracer. We're hoping that you're going to want to continue our partnership and relationship with us so that the 242 class next time will be able to continue working on this website and even develop it even further than what we have for you. Okay? So without further ado, let me introduce the project managers, Giovanni and Janelli. They will come up, and then once these are the two project managers for the project that was done for you, and I will let them take over.
You see me typing on my phone, I'm taking notes. I'm texting my friends. I'm using my Facebook status.
We're just going to all the crew to come over here.
First of all, we want to thank everybody that's come to see our presentation. We thank your time and that you're taking to come in and see what we did for y'all. First of all, we're going to start presenting each other. My name is Giovanni Chavero. I was one of the project managers with Janelli. I helped with the client scroller too that we did. That's in the index page that you're going to see in a couple of minutes.
My name is Janelli. I was one of the project managers as well. I basically helped whenever they had questions, if they had anything I could help with, I was helping them too. And I was part of the design team too.
I am Martin Laguna. I am an information architect. I came up with all information that was needed to create the new websites and their pages.
My name is Travis Fredrickson. I was the site editor and site manager. I was the one in charge of doing all the coding and also taking all the graphics that they had and piecing them together.
My name is Edgar Olvera. I was in charge of the art director. I was in charge of redesigning the logo for the AppSmith.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Phillips. I was the usability lead. I made sure that the links worked and they directed back to the home page, and I also took part in creating business cards.
Hi, I'm Lauren Coretta. I was head of web technology and as well as usability of the links, and I was in charge of making the book. Giving it to you.
Sure.
Now we're going to have Giovanni talk a little bit more about the proposal.
Since we have two people here, I think I have an extra one. We have an extra one with this one.
Okay, the proposal for all of y'all that don't know, AppSmith is a company that develops software. It's specialized in creating reusable and complex software models. They created Wind Glue, that's a gas lifting software that helps a company like inject their whales so they can make more profit. The main purpose of our new design that we created was to make the website look more animated, more modern, and better understood. So when people get to the main web page, they're not thinking what the web page is about, since they get a total idea of what it is. And next,
Martin is going to present a little bit more about with the sitemap, how we came up with that.
The sitemap, we try to keep it as basic and easy to use. That way it's not confusing to navigate through the site. The client's links over to everybody you've worked with in their original home site, so that way everything stays linked and all together.
Okay, so the previous, I'll show you on this side, the previous navigation was a little bit confusing, as you can tell. This is the old website, so it's pretty simple. The navigation kind of seems to be backwards for us because everyone's usually just used to having the home over here. So we just decided to fix it up a little bit just to kind of make it more modern, since there wasn't really any movement. It's just like a flat image, basically. And I'm going to take you to their old website. Right, so it's basically the same thing. So there really isn't much to it. You have a couple of links down here and a little bit of the phone numbers, but it's really not modern how everyone is used to it now, how everyone's used to having movement, different colors, and a lot of textures in the design aspect. So it's a little different. Now I'm going to bring Edgar to help you tell you a little bit more about what he did to create the logo.
How are you doing today? Well, basically I was in charge of redesigning the AppSmith logo. The original AppSmith was the bluish logo, the bluish text you see there. And then for the logo, we decided to add an oil phone, which basically represents more of what the company does. And then we also integrated the AppSmith that worked. And then at the bottom of the logo, we decided to add the wing loop. We just basically redesigned it to look more vivid, since the other one was a little bit more not too vivid, you know.
And then we also, when we first met our client, we were also told that we had a lot of calls about phones from people trying to fix their apps because they thought it was like an application thing. So with the oil well and the wind glue at the bottom, you kind of see it right away that it's about the oil industry and it's not about fixing my iPhone or something like that.
Amen.
Now Travis is going to come up and he's going to show you a little bit of our new website that we came up with. I'll just bring it up for you.
This is the new website that we came up with. It's a little bit more flashy. This is just a landing page, so it's very simple. You don't have to scroll that far when you go to the initial page. We incorporated some JavaScript, which is right here and actually in the main background. We went ahead and kept the blue color that you guys had. I kind of felt like that was kind of more of like a trademark thing for you guys. So I just used JavaScript and created two different bluish colors that goes back and forth. Kind of gives your website more of a hello, look at me look. Hopefully it'll keep your clients more attention drawn to your page a little bit more. I also use JavaScript for this text right here. I felt like that was a real key point that you guys wanted to get out to your clients. Then up at the top, well, I'll get to the navigation here in a minute. Right here, when we first talked to you guys, we were told that the video that you guys have for training and trying to get new clients, you wanted it more accessible. So what I did is I set you guys up with a YouTube account, and this video is actually unlisted, so no one can try and search for it unless they have the proper URL. And with the old one, you had to click on a link and then you had to download it and everything right here. This one, you just click on it and it starts playing, and you got buttons right down here, so I blow it up. The one thing that we did do in the original one, it had voiceovers to it. This one doesn't, so when you're trying to talk to a client and everything else, you can actually walk them through what the video is going through yourself. And then right here, this is just a slider that we came up with. Giovanni found some of your clients that you guys had. We threw them into the slider, and they're linked to their websites as well, so you just click on it and it'll go over. Down at the bottom, scroll down at the bottom please. Up through in the copyright information there, and also the webmaster, John Lund. And then I also have AppSmith's email right there. Scroll up to the top, please. With the navigation, I took the sitemap that was created and I made it more simple. If you go over the home, that's linking to the landing page. And if you go to About Us, it comes down and you have your wind glue, your well tracer, your AL, RDC, and then the About Us. I tested this on the phone, and the initial About Us is just linked to itself, so when you click on it, it just drops down the menu on a phone. You don't have to worry about that. Then the About Us is linked to the About Us page, and then the Contact Us. I went ahead and just linked the names. I have Reagan Wilkins' email up there. I have John Lunn's, and then I have the AppSmith's email as well. And then right up at the top, you know that you guys deal with worldwide business. So right at the top, we incorporated the Google Translate, so your website can be more accessible and understanding through more than just the English language. If you want to go to the About Us page, please. Right here, same layout, but this is where all your text that you had, your wind glue, your well tracer, and then your About Us text right here. And then right on this side, can you scroll down a little bit? I incorporated the well tracer page that you guys had. I took all those links and I made them more accessible right on the About Us page. And those are linked to the appropriate pages that you need to go. Scroll up. And then if you go over the mouse over the wind glue or the well tracer, pops out, they're linked to the wind glue site and the well tracer site as well. Go ahead and go to the, no, not that. Yeah, no, the YouTube. This is just the YouTube account that you guys have, and you guys have the username and passwords as well. And this is where you can go, you can log in and everything. And then just go to the Google Analytics, please. We also went ahead and set you guys up with Google Analytics. And this is a great thing to have for any business website or any website to begin with. Because what that does is it will keep track of how many visitors you get to your sites, how long they stayed, what pages they stayed at, and what pages they went to the most. But then it'll also help you in the future determine maybe you need to change your keywords or description to help generate more traffic. As of right now, the only two pages that have this on it is the home and the About Us page, which is on the beta site. That's an easy fix if you want to transfer it over. You just go just log in to the Google Analytics, go to your settings, and you can add another website or just, and I'll show you the script here in a minute, where you can just take that script and add it to more pages, which I would highly recommend that you do. That way your whole site is covered with Google Analytics. And then go to view source view. No, just right click it. This is the source code for your new website. I incorporated a style sheet, which is right there up at the top. I also kept your keywords and your description the same. That was on your old site. One thing that we did do is right there up at the top, right underneath your keywords and everything, I went ahead and added all of our names as authors and emails. That way if someone searches for us, your website is more likely to pop up and vice versa. Right here is the code for Google Analytics. Right from script to ending script. You just take that, you can plug it into all your other pages, and you'll be good. And then right down here as well, if you want to add the Google Translate code to your other pages as well, you can go ahead and do that. I also went ahead and got rid of your tables. I used more cascading style sheets for everything, since a lot of the design is going away from tables, even though tables will be around. But I also used a lot of more wrappers and percentages to help make it more responsive, so it fits on every device better. Is there any questions at this time?
Let's show them an example of the translate, please.
Translate?
Yeah, let's select the language.
Okay.
Which language?
Just pick one.
Dutch is a good one.
Dutch.
And they just go up there, they click the language, and it switches all the text to their site.
So that way, no matter who comes to your website internationally, they can switch it to their language so they'll be able to understand.
We also, right here, we kept the original globe look that you had on your original website, but we made it more 3D to help it stand out a little bit more. And then the cover container right here, we have the background to match more of the wing glue look. Since we used the wing glue for the logo, we figured that would be a more, to help make it flow a little bit better.
Now, Lauren is going to come show you a little bit of how it looks on different devices. She's going to explain a little bit more about that.
Okay, so this is the old website, and you're able to see how it is viewed on different browsers and mobile devices. As you can see on this one's portrait, it doesn't really fit, and it's not very centered. So it's a little bit difficult for your user, and it's not going to be something that they want to look at for too long. They're having to scroll back and forth. Same thing when you go into mobile landscape, it's still not centered, doesn't all fit. When we go to portrait, it's a little bit better, the small table tablet, still getting a little bit better, but still not 100% centered. And then we go down, we're going to go to, yeah, you have the new one. We'll go to the new one, and so as Travis said, he made it more responsive so it fits in all devices and browsers. As you can see now, they're more centered, and you don't have to go left and right anymore. Everything is directly centered. And then there's tablets, and then so the tablet landscape. So everything is much more visible on your page now. And then we also have it so then you can show you. It works in Android devices and Apple. So we thought about that. So
That's all, because we have both.
there you go.
I wasn't expecting a mobile way. Zero is check mark, check plus.
Okay, and then I'll try to show. It's like the blue, so we just,
You're not like that.
there is a business card.
Another bonus.
We took the information that you have provided for us and we placed it on the business card. And another thing, we added your logos, new site logo on there, as well as we placed the businesses y'all can, the companies you do business with, which is World Tracer and
It's just a way of tying everything together to make sure that everyone knows when they see the blue and the wing glue and the World Tracer together, then everyone can tell that that's from AppSmith. It's kind of put it in their minds that whenever they see that logo, it's for that website.
Wish I hadn't been 500 cards.
And that is the end of our presentation.
Good job. I want to say that they've done an outstanding job. I think they've worked really hard on this in 8 weeks, plus on top of doing their regular class assignments also. So this was an additional project that they had to do on top of everything else they were already doing. And I'm hoping, as you said, you've taken a look at it, and when you get back, let the other people take a look at it, and we can continue with this process in the next class, and maybe do the other 2 websites to match it all together, and bring it all together in one.
Is this the senior project?
This is not a senior project.